Good morning. Good morning. Hi, cubies and newbies. If you just, I'm Sunshine, and this is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's cubes. That's formula. Whoops. That's formula A right there. That's formula B right there. Formula A is 4 moves. It moves a piece to the top and twists corners around. Formula B is 8 moves, and it moves 3 pieces around, and that's all you need to do in order to solve every complexity Rubik's cube. Works are from the 2x2 up through as big as you want it to be. It works on every n by n by n cube, as long as it's a cube, not a shapeshifter, and it's the same. All sides twist. Then it doesn't. Then this is hi, hey, Grisbarkium. I got all songs and max stars and golden boombox. Let me move my chat box over so I can see more. How are you today? Okay. I hope you're doing well. So I am Sunshine, and in Dance Central 2 and Xbox. I'm so happy. Yay! I'm so glad for you. Anything that makes you happy is a good thing. Anything that makes us happy is a good thing. That should be our baseline. Is happy. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite song in your Dance Central 2 on Xbox? Okay, well, drop me. Feel free to interrupt me. So as I said, Formula B moves 3 pieces around. You have. Well, let me know. um, Formula A. First, to demonstrate what the formulas do for a solved cube, here's what it does. Formula A: 1 row, 1 column. Run. Run. Okay, so in order to bring this corner to the top, this is the row I'm using, this is the column I'm using. I move it out, move the space down, move the cube into the space, and the cube in the space back up again. So that's how you bring a corner to the top. If a corner is already on the top and you want to twist it, you do it twice, and that corner twists. Okay. If you want to preserve that, you slide the top but keep the rest of the cube stable, and finish more Formula A. And when you get to a multiple of 6, the rest of the cube has been untouched. Okay, so Formula A will twist corners and it will bring a piece to the top. Formula B moves 3 pieces around. It's the top row and 2 columns. If it's the outside columns, like this one, I'm going to move this piece away from the action and left up. Then we're going to move it back away from the right, and we're going to right up. Then I'm going to move it away left down and right down. And what that did is that moved 3 pieces around. Top row and outside columns moved the corners. Okay, again. Okay. And the third time, back to however it was you began. If the outside and inside column, you're going to move edges. 2 inside columns, you're going to move centers around. So excuse me. Hello? Hello?
Good morning, this is Jordan from Med Health Center. We have some great newly added benefits to offer for Medicare in our current open enrollment. Can we talk for a minute to make sure you're not missing out on anything?
Nope, I'm in the middle of a meeting.
All right. Sorry to have disturbed you at this time. We will call back later.
Okay, bye. I apologize for that. It was a spam call. Shame on them. All right, so Formula B moves 3 pieces around. That's all you need to do. There's no, you'll notice I don't deal with parodies. It's because parodies are a lie. So, let me know if you want to Zoom with me, let me know and I'll pull that up. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and I did the corners yesterday. So today I'm going to talk about the opposite edges. Okay. Unless you want to distract me, I'm happily distracted. Okay, so once the corners are done, the 2x2 is solved and everything else, the corners are now dictate, sorry, the corners now dictate what the face, what each face is going to what color each face is going to be. So with the corners done, the next thing I'm going to do, I've been working on, first I did the yellow, then I did the white. So since I've been training my eyes to look for yellow and white, I'm going to continue looking for yellow and white when I place the opposite edges. This is not a speed solving method. This is not a fewest moves method. But this is the easiest method to solve every complexity Rubik's Cube. Large cubes from the get-go. You don't have to work your way up from smaller cubes to the big cubes. You can just dive right in. I teach the 5x5 all by itself. So, I take the cube, it's all solved the exact same way, so it doesn't matter which cube I have. I'm going to take the cube, I'm going to hold it with yellow and white left and right as dictated by the corners. And then I'm going to look for yellow or white anywhere in the middle area, which is any of the columns that are not the outside columns. So I'm looking for the corners. I looked only at the corners. For the edges, I'm looking only at using the corners are my baseline now, and I'm looking at the edges now. So I find a piece that has a yellow or white that's in the middle. I'm holding the cube so that yellow and white are left and right, in as dictated by the corners, and I have my active color, the yellow or the white, is on top. If it were not on top, then I would flip it like this, so the yellow and white are still left and right, but I want it to be on top. Okay, so I select a piece I select an edge piece that's in the middle somewhere. I bring the corners to match the front. The corners are treated as one piece now. Corners to match the front, and so then the top color is yellow, so it's going in the yellow side, not to the white side, as dictated by the corners. So top row, 2 columns. The one of the columns is where it is right now, and the first column is where it's going. I want it to land. Okay, so this is the first column, this is the second column, and my first horizontal is to move it away from the action. So I move it away over here, and then first column up, move it back, second column up. You'll notice I've already placed it. Okay, and then reverse down, reverse down. You'll notice that I'm not saying, oh, here's an orange and white, where's my other orange and white, so I can put them together with this magic trick. Because now, since the corners are placed, everything already knows where it's going to land. So I bring the corners to match the front. I just throw it in the direction where it wants to go, and they will pair themselves up. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Grisbar, I just got, I've been working on the pyramids, the pyramid puzzles, and I just got a 5x5, and I haven't solved it yet. I've got the yellow complete, but I haven't figured out yet whether or not A and B will help me with the pyramid puzzle, but that's my current my current passion. So I hold the cube, yellow and white are left and right. These are not yellow or white. These are not yellow or white. These are. Okay, and they actually happen to match each other, so I'll treat them as one piece. The corners already match the front, and it's going in the yellow direction. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay, and then just continue for as long as there's a yellow or white in the middle. We're just going to keep placing them one at a time. Okay, so this one's going to go over here, away from the action. First up, sorry, came off. Back into the action. Second up, away, down, in, down, and that piece is now over here. So no yellow or whites, no yellow or whites. Here's some yellow or whites that are on the front, though. So I flip it and bring the corners to match the front. It's going in the yellow direction. The center can rotate freely, so I can look and see whether it pairs up. If it does, I'll treat it as one. If not, it doesn't matter. So this piece is going over here, but this piece wants to be moved out as well, so I'm going to use both of these. So up, up, down, down. Okay. There's another piece. White's on top, corners match the front. It's going in the white direction. 1, 2, 3. Nope, nothing else lines up. But both of these want to move out. So up, up, down, down. So how long have you had your dance thing? Sounds like it's fairly new. Did you get it just over the weekend? Corners match the front. It's going in this direction. 1, 2, 3. Yep, we'll treat this together. Up, up, down, down. And do you know how to solve the 5x5 pyramid? Because I'm looking for someone to teach me. Corners match the front. Being neurospicy, I don't do well with other people's tutorials. Because it's hard for me to, there's just something specific that I need to know. And so I have to watch the whole tutorial until I get to the part where they're showing me something that I want to know. And then they have to actually be specific. If they just say, make it move somewhat like this one, it doesn't help me. So, which is why my tutorials, on YouTube, the playlist, I know words, the playlist that I have created for the Cube tutorials, and I do each video has just one step. This is how you do the corners. This is how you bring the yellow to the top. This is how you do the next step. So based on what you want to learn, you just select that tutorial, and I do it on all 4 cubes so that it's more likely to match something that your cube is like. For example, when you have the yellows, when you have the corners to the top, color face on the top, where I say one of 3 things has happened, either all of them are match each other, none of them match each other, or one side matches. I have a demonstration of this is what it looks like if one side matches. This is what it looks like if all the sides match, and this is what it looks like if none of them match, and this is what you do for them. So so that's how my tutorials are different from everyone else's. All right, so we've done the corners. Now we're looking at the edges. There's no more yellow or whites in the middle on the edges. We're ignoring the centers, and so we assess. And if the edges are happily placed between their respective corners, then we move on to the next step. Okay, or pause to let the rest of the class catch up. So yellow and white are left and right. Bring the corners to match the front. It's going in this direction. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Okay. Find another yellow or white. Corners match the front. It's going in this direction. Slide up, slide second up, slide down, slide second down. Okay. There's a yellow or white, but yellow and white are left and right. This is on the front. I want it to be on top, so I flip it. Corners match the front. Up, up, down, down. Hi, if you've just joined me, I'm Sunshine. Thank you for finding me. How did you find me? And so yellow and white are left and right. Active color is on the front. I want it to be on top, so I flip it. Yellow and white are left and right. Bring the corners to match the front. And it's going in this direction. So I am Sunshine. This is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cube. Works on every complexity Rubik's Cube. Treats every cube the exact same way. Only uses 2 patterns. One's 4 moves, one's 8 moves. So this is not fewest moves. This is not a speed solving method. This is the tell me how to do it because I don't want to spend months. Just tell me the secret because I don't want to spend months learning. I can't memorize all the algorithms and what they do. Just tell me. I just want to solve the cube. This is that. This is the secret. So corners yellow and white are left and right. This is not a yellow or white. This is not a yellow or white. I've run out of yellow or whites, so I assess. Okay. So some of these are correct. This one's not. It's in the correct, and this one's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a random piece. It's where it wants to be, but it's flipped, so it's the same as just not being in the right spot. So either we have to move it out. So I'm going to move it out. I'm going to do that by placing a random piece into that spot where it is, and that's going to move it to the back because Formula B moves 3 pieces around. So by moving a piece into this spot, that'll move that one out. So slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Everything I do is just A and B. You just find the piece you want to apply it to. And so, for example, the corners are matched up. It's going in this direction. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Okay, I've again run out of yellow or whites in the middle. And so while this one's correct, this one still needs to be worked on. So I'm going to displace it. Okay, slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Okay, now it's in the middle. Flip it so active color's on top. Bring the corners to match the front. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Yay! So, opposite edges are done. Corners are done, opposite edges are done. Let's do it on this one now. Yellow and white are left and right. And the reason one of the reasons I do the edges first is so that when I'm working on the centers, that the edges are there to keep me track of which columns I'm on. But also, I do the edges before the centers because if a parity shows up, I can undo it with a single quarter turn and continue on my merry way instead of having to add 10 seconds, is what I'm told, to your speed, to your solution, to your solve time when you have to deal with it at the end. So corners match the front. It's going in this direction. Let's see, because I've got more columns to deal with, I'm going to see whether any other columns line up before I start. Okay, so this one's going to land, and this one wants to move out as well. So I'm going to treat these as one piece, just because I can. Just on account of because. Up, down, down. Okay. Here's one. This is not a speed solve method. Hello, YP, how you doing? YP6753. Hi, thanks for saying hi. Corners match the front. No, okay, so yellow is in front. I want it to be on top. Good. Glad you're happy. Bring the corners to match the front. It's going away this direction. All of them want to move out, so let's see if there's any more that line up. 1, 2, 3. There's not. So just this piece. Up, up, down, down. Do you? I just got a 5x5 pyramid puzzle. Pyraminx puzzle. And I haven't figured out how to solve it yet, so I can't. I need it solved so I can play with my Formula Bs to see what they can do. So if you know how to solve it and are willing to teach me, happy to learn. That'd be great. I found a couple of tutorials online, but I don't know whether it's just because I'm neurospicy, but it's hard for me to follow other people's tutorials. Especially when they say things like, now do something like this. I try to be specific. I made my playlist the way it would help me with my neurodivergency. So corners match the front. It's going in the right direction. 1, 2, 3. Nothing helpful. So it's going in this direction. But all of these need to be moved out anyway. So I'm just going to treat this as a large piece. So up, up, down, down. So this does work on every complexity Rubik's Cube. It works on every complexity dodecahedron. The minxes. Okay, well, all right, well, have a great day. Go be nice to yourself, walk in the sunshine, have some water. Be happy. Thanks for stopping by. Anyone else wants to say hi? I'm happily distracted, so. All right, so corners match the front. It's going in this direction. There's two that could be correct, so 1, 2, 3. Nope, nothing helpful. So just this piece is going over here, away from the action. First up, into the action. Second up, away from the action. First down, back into the action. Second down. So it's one row, 2 columns, and you follow it. Just find the piece that's incorrect and follow it. Throw it in the direction it wants to be. That's all. Corners match the front. It's going in the white direction. Nothing in there to preserve, so let me look at other things. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so these, I can treat these ones. So, away up, in up, away down, in down. All right. Again, if you've just joined me, I'm Sunshine, and this is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cube. Corners match the front. It's going in this direction. Nothing here to preserve, so let's see if there's anything else to place at the same time. That one lined up. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I'll just treat these as one piece, so I can get both of them at the same time. Up, up, down, down. Find another yellow or white in the middle, and throw it in the direction it wants to be. Corners match the front. It's going the yellow. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just looking to see if anything wants to line up with me. So slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. And again, this is just a demonstration that Formula A is 4 moves, Formula B is 8 moves, and with that you can solve. That's all you need to do. All you need to know to master every complexity Rubik's Cube. If you don't care how fast you are. If you do care how fast you are and you want to learn speed solving, it's easier to learn algorithms if you can practice them on a solved cube. But a solved cube doesn't stay solved very much very long while you're practicing algorithms. So this will help you. This will help you reset to solved, so that you can practice your algorithms and see what exactly it does and when exactly it's helpful to use each algorithm. But if you have any non-cuber friends, this was designed for them. Corners match the front. Yellow is going in this direction. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there. We're going to treat these together. Away up, in, second up, away down, in, second down. And there it is. Find another yellow or white in the middle. Flip it so it's on top. Yellow, white, or left and right. Bring the corners to match the front. Broken record. I have received the critique that it's boring. And my answer is thank you. Because this is for the people who have a hard time memorizing all the algorithms. What's fun is that I love finding cubers and cubes in the wild. Sometimes, let's see, 1, 2, oh, okay. Because cubes have been around for so long, some people have learned the cubes and then gone on a sabbatical, put it down, and stopped for a couple months or a couple years, come back, and they can't remember one of the patterns, so they'll get their cube so far, and then they can't remember the last step, so they'll just leave it. Once you've learned this method, you can pick up any cube in any state of scramble or solve, and solve it without messing up what went before, because you're only moving 3 pieces at a time. So it doesn't matter what the algorithms you've forgotten. But the thing is that when you pick up a cube, every cubist, every human assumes that you're like them. It's just part of human nature. So the cubist who's learned 100 algorithms and forgotten a couple of them thinks that if you can do what they've forgotten, then not only do then you know everything that they assume you've put in all the hours that they have. So it's fun to just pick it up, solve it, put it down, and just take the praise. All right. I'm just gonna finish out. I'm doing today's goal was to do the opposite edges. Okay. If there is going to be a parity, it's going to show up when I do the side edges. Here's a white. So it won't show up while I'm doing opposite edges. So that makes it kind of boring. So yeah, if I just want to clear my head, because this is redundant. Okay, so no more yellow rights in the middle, so let's look. These ones are happily between their respective corners. These ones are happily between their respective corners. If sometimes there'll be something incorrectly placed, and then you need to just throw a random piece into that spot and move it out to the middle where you can work on it. All right, thank you for joining me today. Thanks for talking to me, and I'll be back tomorrow to do. Tomorrow I'm going to work on the side edges, and that's where we'll handle any parodies that might come up. So, bring me your non-cuber friends. We'll have fun. In the meantime, go have a great day. Go drink some water. Go walk in the sunshine. Go be nice to yourself, and find something to be happy about. Find something that's fun. And I will be back tomorrow. So, bye, you guys.